All right, set it off. All right, good evening, everyone. All right, this is a production from Rise Up. And my name is Tyrone Lyons, and I got Brother Eugene Reed with me. And our show is basically geared on, the objective is to communicate to young people and inform them about the importance of self-determination, education, and health. And, it's important for, kids in, communities where they don't have, like, let's say those opportunities, and we need to, focus on, just, explaining it to them that, is, you don't have to be sort of kind of subjected to your environment. You would like to add to that, Brother Eugene?
Yeah, good evening, family. First thing I'd like to say is I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for helping me come up out of harm's way, because as a youth myself, I put myself in harm's way. But for me, it's been a spiritual journey. The Lord has had his hand on my life through my ups and downs, my peaks and my valleys. And he put into my spirit to help today's young people. And by helping today's young people, I'd like to share with you some of the things that have made me successful. Reading books. I read books that helped me believe I could achieve my dreams and my goals, right? There was a motivational speaker called Les Brown back in the 90s, had a book out called Live Your Dream. And I sent away for that book, cost me about $13. And I sent away for the book. I read the book. I started taking the steps, and I started achieving my dreams and my goals. I wanted to be a sports reporter. And even though I worked at Channel 11, I was a commercial librarian, keeping a library of the commercials. But I wanted to be a sports reporter. And once I got Les Brown's book, started taking the suggestions and doing the things that he said that I need to do to achieve my goals, I was able to achieve my dreams, my goals. Me and Brother Tyrone right there, John Starks, Patrick Ewing, Larry Johnson. We were on the New York Yankees baseball field interviewing Darryl Strawberry, David Cohn, Willie Randolph, who's out of Tilden Projects in Brooklyn, New York.
That's right. That's right. And that was
we were interviewing the Brooklyn Nets. We were on the floor.
Right. And you can remember, Brother Eugene, how we was on the let's say the field, you know what I mean? And how people was just amazed to see two young Black brothers out there doing their thing. We didn't have a major network
with their camera, their microphone, interviewing the New York Yankees.
That's right.
The New York Mets.
Right.
The New York Knicks, they were the New Jersey Nets at that time, right? We've interviewed the Nets.
That's right.
And it blew my mind that I could actually achieve this thing that I wanted to do so bad.
Yeah, remember when we used to go
the streets was calling me.
Remember when we used to go to SUNY Purchase and interview the Knicks while they was practicing? That was incredible.
How about that? On Easter Sunday, a rainy Easter Sunday. We were up at SUNY Purchase interviewing the New York Knicks at their practice facility.
That's right.
And it blew my mind. And I don't know if it blew your mind, Ty. It blew my mind that we were actually doing these things. We were actually in the New York Knicks locker room. But it's taking the suggestions from this motivational speaker. And I want to tell you guys about a motivational speaker today, the hip hop preacher. His name is Eric Thomas. You can find him on YouTube every day. It's called E.T., the hip hop preacher. He's a young man, outstanding story. Didn't want to listen to his parents, got tossed out the house, lived in abandoned buildings, ate out of garbage cans, but today, he's a multi-millionaire. On YouTube, E.T., the hip hop preacher. Very inspirational story. If he can do it, why can't you?
And yes, of course, I mean, any one of us can achieve, any one of, you can achieve what is considered sometimes the impossible, I mean, just to get the knowledge, you know what I mean? Listen to your parents, listen to your peers, put yourselves around positive people, you know what I mean? Because this is the type of formula that create, success, all right? And if you want success, it's not just gonna knock on your door, you gotta work hard at it, and part of that is just knowing who you are as an individual. What is important to you and what you feel that you can achieve, or how much time are you willing to put in? You are your main and your only asset. I understand that we all has to live, we need a job, or economically we want to be successful and we want to have things in life. But let's channel that thinking, if you really think about it, doing and being more, let's say, entrepreneur, like for yourself. Find out your niche in life. You know what I mean? Something that you feel that you want to do. And just be the best that you can at doing it. And then you can, open doors for other people like you and me. The opportunities are out there. You just gotta get around.
Yes, most definite, man.
You gotta be around positive people. That's one thing I stress, because it's like
yes. Ooh-wee. So
you don't want to eat a bad meal, because you know what, that bad meal is not going to help you. You know what I mean? It's going to work against you. You know what I mean? But if you eat something that's good for you, you know what I mean? It's gonna keep you healthy. It's gonna keep you strong. So you're gonna be able to get to where you want to go and be able to do the things that you want to be. You know what I mean? So really think about
it breaks my heart that our young men today are being so self-destructive, When you said, one thing you said, Ty, about was very important about the people you surround yourself with. You cannot fly with eagles if you're hanging out with turkeys.
Right.
You know how high an eagle can fly? An eagle can fly over 1,000 feet in the air. A turkey cannot get off the ground. Now, if you want to excel, you want to tap into greatness, you have to surround yourself with people that are doing the things that you want to do. If you want to be an NBA player, call into our program. I can introduce you to an NBA player. Tyrone can introduce you to an NFL player. I can introduce you to a Major League Baseball player. Tyrone can introduce you to a multi-platinum rap artist. If you want to be a doctor, I can introduce you to a doctor. If you want to be a firefighter, Tyrone can introduce you to a firefighter, because these are people that's doing the things, that whatever it is that you want to do, we can introduce you to somebody doing that. They can share with you their secret of how they got to that position. That you don't have to make the mistakes they made along the way to get there. All you have to do is take the steps that they took. It's who you hang around with, who you surround yourself with is very important in the direction you go to your life. I know all of you guys out there that are troubled when you're at home at night and you're sleeping in your bed and it's just you and your thoughts. I know each of you have a passion. Some of you guys can draw comics very well. Some of you guys can do graffiti very well. Some of you guys can write plays that will be on Broadway or off Broadway. But you think your friends are going to think that that's some, excuse my French, can I say it, Ty? You think friends are going to think of you.
Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean.
Yes, because I was about to give it to them. You think your friends are going to think less of you if you share your dream with them, right? To listen, there's a merchant, Tyrone, a Modella, that bear.
Right.
There's a guy who was they call him a cartoon tattoo artist. That man is making plenty of money today. Tell him about the time we interviewed the off-Broadway group, Tyrone. Remember we did that, we interviewed the cast of that play off-Broadway?
Yeah, that was nice, man.
Two of those people, one of those guys is in Power, starring with 50 Cent. He's the black detective for the FBI or something. He's one of those guys.
Right. Yeah.
You watch Power? That brother, the black brother, he was in that play that we interviewed, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
Another girl was in a movie with Samuel L. Jackson.
That's right.
You all have dreams and aspirations.
You know, as Brother Eugene is indicating, you know, and the stress that he's making, and the point is that, you know, just letting you understand that, you know, your dreams can be your reality. Don't let someone else's, you know, opinion about you be your reality. You know what I mean? Because most of the time, what people think what we should be doing and what we are doing, sometimes it could be the negative way. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, as young people, as coming up, you know, I grew up in East New York, Brooklyn. Okay. And, you know, it wasn't, you know, I didn't come from a silver spoon background, you know, that we had to really, you know, work at everything that, you know, I was able to get. You know what I mean? And I had to, you know, I made some mistakes myself. As Brother Eugene said, you know, you slip, but you know what? You put yourself around positive people and you get back up, you know? And I know a lot of people that are here today, you know, and their dreams been washed away a long time ago. And they was prominent young men and women. You know, they had that opportunity to become someone, you know, but life's trials and tribulations, sometimes it slips that rug right from under you, that dream, you know. But we are here today, you know, letting you young men and women know it's time to rise up with all the negative, with all the crime, you know, in our communities, you know, whether you live in Brooklyn, East New York, the Bronx, Staten Island, Long Island, you know, it's just like it's repetitive, you know, and there's a change, but that change will have to start with that person in the mirror. Look in the mirror. You know, just like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror, you know, because when you start acknowledging who you are and where you want to be, it's just going to come to you. And like Brother Eugene said, you could be home at night and think about it. You're relaxing. Maybe you had a hard day out, you know, hanging, working, whatever, you know, whatever you do. And, you know, you could just sit back and say, oh, you know, maybe I want to be an architect. You know, or maybe I want to be a CEO of my own company, you know, or maybe you have, you know, these dreams that you're not even sure that you have. But this is where communication comes in at. You know, trust in the people that are around you that's positive. I mean, some of us are fortunate to have, you know, two parents at home. Some of us, I wouldn't even call it if you're not fortunate, but some people look at it like that. But if there's someone home, whether it's a mother or a father in your life, you know, you still can learn from that person. Let them know what's going on with you, because you got to communicate. You can't keep it all balled up inside you, because what happens is when you try to hide your emotions, you know, that's when it all creeps in, because you're not being honest with yourself. So think about what I'm saying. Think about what Brother Eugene is saying. You know, because it takes more than just, you know, the individual, because a lot of people can pull things out of us that we don't even know. You know, I mean, think about it. There's opportunities that, you know, if you trust in someone that is dear to you, communicate with that person. Let them know what's bothering you or what's even troubling you. And believe me, you know, that moment, that time and that expression, you know, can open up a Pandora box where you can just be like, you know what? I know what I need to do right now. I know what it takes for me to get to where I need to go. And I just want to stress also, education is very important. Like Brother Eugene said, you know, Les Brown was, I believe, was one of his, he admired, one of his writers.
Hero, bro.
That's a better way of putting it, one of his heroes. You know, mine was Malcolm X, you know, and reading his autobiography, you know, I learned a lot. You know, I was able to reshape myself individually, you know, and gather myself, put myself around positive people. You know, you can't be in my perimeter if you're not doing something positive, because I don't lead negative in my life. I left that part of me years ago. You know what I mean? I left that alone. That part that's gone. You know, it's all about, you know, being a model individual in the world today, because we need more people who can, you know, teach us instead of mislead us. You know what I mean? So really,
let me tell you, I know it ain't easy. It ain't easy breaking away from your negative friends, but you got to take a look and see how many of negative friends are getting locked up, how many of negative friends are dying. You know, are you ready to die?
You know what I mean?
Are you ready to live?
Even think about the ones that's out there that's just scavengers, and I call them scavengers. What I mean by scavengers is the ones that are like predators on others. You know, the ones that's out there intoxicated of drugs and, you know, not caring who they come across and harm or hurt. You know, you got so-called pushers that can stab you in the back, unfortunately, because of the substance that they are dealing with.
You
really got to think about how important it is, how you got to put yourself around people that can help you, not pull you down. You don't want to be in that environment.
We took 600 young people to the New York Jets football game Friday night at MetLife Stadium. We tailgated in the parking lot for 3 hours before the game. We barbecued hamburgers, hot dogs, steak, fish, salad, peas and rice, cake, ice cream, sodas, everything you wanted. These kids are playing youth football, and they were so happy to be at MetLife Stadium, tailgating, and then going in and watching the Jets play football against the Philadelphia Eagles. Right. Yeah. How many guys have ever really been to an NFL football game? How many of you would like to go to an NFL football game, a Major League Baseball game, to meet Aaron Judge, to meet Saquon Barkley of the New York Giants? We make things like that happen for young people. Give us a call. The name of this program is called Rise Up. We're asking you to rise up and be the man and the young man that God intended for you to be.
Yes,
because you see, all of us have a purpose why we're here. We're not just here to be here. I'm not an overzealous preacher or anything like that, but I'm telling you that God has a mission for you. There's something for you to do here. There's somebody's life for you to touch, for you to impact, for you to change. And you got to start with yours. When you change your life, you can change somebody else's life. See, God has changed my life. He's touched me. I want to help somebody else. And I have helped somebody else. As I said, we took 600 kids to the New York Jets football game this past weekend. That's going to be a lifelong memory.
Yeah,
the name of this program is called Rise Up. We're challenging you to rise up and become empowered.
And if any of our audience members have any kind of questions and you would like to reach out to us, Our email is riseupyouthorganization@gmail.com. Again, that's riseupyouthorganization@gmail.com. And you can just shoot us an email with any of your concerns.
We have an Instagram page, Rise Up 2021. We have a Facebook page, Rise Up Youth Empowerment. Check us out. Leave your questions and your comments, and we'll get back to you.
Definitely.
If you want to go to a Major League Baseball game, an NFL football game, an NBA, meet Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, we make it happen.
That's right. And we've been doing this for so long. It's and it just so happened that, here we are at this point. We decided, let's do a podcast. And we've been working on it, just recently. And here we are. And, there's an audience that we already have touched that know what we are and what we do. So at this moment, as you see us now, we're living our dream. And our dream is to give you all a message, to let you see that, we don't have to be what other people think we are. We do what we do because the love of because we love ourselves so much that we know and we understand the importance of education, the importance of surrounding ourselves with positive individuals, and being creative. That's what's important. You just got to reach in within yourself, believe that you can do it, and just make it happen. You'd be surprised what you're capable of doing, only if you would give yourself that chance. That's it. We're here.
And if you need help, mentorship is very important. Everybody needs somebody, a mentor, a mentee. You just have to tell yourself, I'm going to make a change in my life. I'm going to stop this BS before I wind up in jail or before I wind up dead. And reach out. Reach out to us. We'll help you.
Look at the stories around us. you look at the news. And I'm not an advocate, when I say the news, because a lot of the time, even though, it's what it is, but there are horror stories out there. People are getting attacked. We're in a pandemic now, and it's like, it's hard to be, going to work or just going to school, or, because you never know who's a predator. You walking these streets, you're getting on the train, you're getting on the bus, and there's people that doesn't have value of life. It's just lurking, But don't let that be a discourage. What I'm saying is learn from that, because you can put yourself in a situation and you can avoid in a situation, So which would you want to be? You want to avoid it or you want to be it? I don't want to be it, And whatever it takes for me to avoid it, that's what I'm willing to do. So please listen to our program. Think about, how you surround yourself around people who can, put yourself around people who can help you. That's important. And just build off that, And like, again, you have a way of contacting, reaching out to us, and we're here for you.
As I said, our Facebook page is called Rise Up. Drop us a question. If you're interested in going to a New York Yankee baseball game, a New York Giants or Jets football game, wanting some information about how to obtain or achieve any goal you have, drop us a line. Once again, our Facebook page is called Rise Up. And start on your dream, man, because it is possible. That dream that you're dreaming, that you can't share with your homeboys because they're going to say, oh, man, you weak for thinking you're going to be, a doctor. You ain't going to be no doctor. You ain't smart enough to be no doctor. Don't listen to that. Surround yourself with people that's going to say, I believe in you. Here, let me help you. Let me introduce you to a doctor. Let me help you get on the road to achieving your dreams. Surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams.
Right. And then again,
As I said earlier,
right.
you can't fly with eagles, people who are living their best life, if you're hanging out with turkeys, people who are doing nothing but wasting time.
That's it. And a lot of graves is full of people who wasted a lot of time, a lot of cemeteries, believe me. You know, I know quite a few of them. And, you know, I'm just keeping it real like that. You know, you just got to be, you know, you got to be a part of it, or you're going to be a victim to it. You know, you just got to think. And I hope you can make the right choices, you know, in life to fulfill your dreams, you know, so you can help someone, not only in your family, but in your community. Because, you know, what surrounds us, it could be either poison or it could be something that we could be fruitful and enjoy. You know what I mean? So think about that as well. I mean, I can go over and over and just express this podcast, you know, where, you know, just to constantly tell you, hey, wake up, rise up, wake up, rise up. This is what we need to put ourselves above that stereotype in a positive way, rise up.
To take a minute, I challenge you to go to our Instagram page, Rise Up Empowerment 2021. Leave a comment, leave a question, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Go to our Facebook page.
Right.
Leave a comment. We'll get back to you. Tell us what you want. Tell us how we can help you. Rise up, man.
That's right.
Rise up, young men and young women.
That's right. We just
in our community.
Away, just an Instagram message away, just an email away. Again, our email is riseupyouthorganization@gmail.com. Again, that's riseupyouthorganization@gmail.com. So
Rise Up Empowerment 2021 Instagram, and Rise Up on Facebook.
In our conclusion, Brother Eugene, what else would you like to add?
I want you to believe in yourself, young people. I want you to believe in your dream. I want you to know there's a way to achieve your dream, and that you can and you will rise up. Youth empowerment is here to help you.
That's right. Just like Malcolm X said, at any means necessary. Because it's your life.
Any means necessary. That's so true.
It's your life.
All you got to do is reach out. The ball is in your court.
Right. Show that self-worth.
I can't help you. We can't help you unless you reach out and let us know you want help. And then we're going to blow your mind, because we're going to help you achieve your dreams.
That's right.
Graduate high school, graduate junior high school, go to college. Get that job that you want. We got connections all over the place, man. Macy's, Bloomingdale's, UPS, United States Postal Service, MTA. You want to drive a bus? We can make it happen. Rise up.
Right. Just believe. You got to believe. You know. And that being said, you know, we're going to conclude, and we'll be back on the air next week, this same time.
That's right.
With another positive
8 p.m.
message. With another
next Tuesday night.
And hopefully that
your brothers that rise up. Have a great night.
This can rise up. And again, just reach out to us. You have our contact information, and we're looking forward to hearing from you all. All right.
Peace and blessings.
Peace, be well. And thanks for tuning in.